Hello everyone, and welcome to my craft room at stampinginthevalley.com. My name is Joanne and I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up! Today I've been working on these cute little cards because in the mail I got the Kind and Cozy stamp set. So I've kind of been playing in my craft room with some designs and wanted to share them with you. Here's one that I made before. Isn't that adorable? This is using the baked brown sugar and the pistachio pudding and some strawberry slush, and again the baked brown sugar and the ink also. And I cut this card with some very vanilla and cut it in half, the 8.5 by 11, cut it in half at 4 1/4, scored it at 5 1/2, and made a card that opened from top to bottom, and popped this little embellishment up with some dimensionals. And then when you open it up, I did stamp a little coffee cup inside. So, and then of course I got some designer series paper, and I also on the other card I used the tulip embossing folder to go around that whole piece of, let me bring that back in, that complete piece of the baked brown sugar. So that's outlined with the embossing folder of the tulips. But then on this card, I decided to use my tulips and use it as a border. So I did a whole piece because I'll use the other side for something else. And then I just cut a 2-inch strip and adhered it to, again, the very vanilla, cut at 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. But this card we're going to open from side to side. And as you can see, I used the little heart on this one. Okay, so, and again, our embellishment with our little gingham circle, and we're going to bring in and start to use the 2.5-inch circle punch that goes with this stamp set collection, and then the sentiment of thinking of you. So that was the second one that I made. Now, to go to the third one that I wanted to make today, we'll go again with our very vanilla and cut the same way, and scored the same way at 5 1/2, cut at 4 1/4, and scored at 5 1/2. So we've got that, and that's in the very vanilla. And I brought in this designer series paper. All of this paper that I'm using is from the Gingham Garden designer series collection, and that's what this paper is from, and of course it's two-sided. I added some gumball green ribbon, and as you can see, I just snailed it a little bit here, a little bit there. You don't need to attach your ribbon all the way. That's a waste of ribbon. Okay, so now we're going to attach this to the outside of the card, okay, with our snail. So we'll flip it over and get us some snail going here. Okay, and bring the base of the card back in, and go ahead and attach this. And what this does, this is cut at 5 1/4 by 4, and so what it does is it gives us a little frame of our very vanilla around this pretty color of green. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to show you how to make our little embellishment. Again, we'll move the card out of the way and bring in our pistachio pudding color. As you can see, I've been just playing all day. And we'll get our baked brown sugar. I'll give you the number for this set. That is, it has the cardstock and the pads, all of them, all the in colors in one set. So that'll be on my website. If you go to my website at stampinginthevalley.com, don't forget to sign up and join my email list. Also, with this video, if you'll just go ahead and click on the little box that shows you to subscribe, whenever I make a video, you will get that for free. All my videos are free to my customers, and they will just come directly to your email showing you some new and fantastic products from Stampin' Up! And how I like to use them. So maybe you can use some of those or these tips in anything that you're making. So now what we're going to do is take our gingham circle and ink it up with our baked brown sugar. Okay, and I always check the bottom, and I kind of always go back. It's just me. I probably don't need to, but it's just me. Okay, now then we'll go down and stamp it solid. Okay, and up. How cute is that? Okay, Now inside, what we want to do there is bring in the little coffee cup. So we'll bring in a smaller block. This is the, let's see, this is the C block. The last one I used was the D block. I love the clear stamps. I want to do my coffee cup in baked brown sugar. So we'll ink it up and I'll check it. That looks good. And I'm just going to stamp it my way because this is a circle. So we'll just, when I put it on the card, we'll turn it. And again, just a solid stamp down and up. How cute is that? Okay. Now, then I'm going to use the flowers from the Kind and Cozy stamp set. What a fantastic stamp set. So much to do with it. There's so much you can do with it. Okay, there's my strawberry slush. And I'm going to ink up my flowers. And this is such a pretty, pretty pinkish red color for flowers. Just beautiful. And I'm going to hold it over there and just give it a nice solid down and up. How beautiful. Alright. And we'll go ahead and close that up. And we'll bring in again the 2.5-inch circle punch. And I use all my punches upside down. What you want to do is slide your project into the punch so that you see where it's at. And now what I do is give it a half a squeeze, line it up to where I really like it. And I just give it that half a squeeze to hold it, and I look all around my edges and my border. I'm still kind of moving it. Okay, right there, I love it. And punch, and there's your embellishment. Nice, clean, sharp, and crisp. Put that paper out of the way. And we'll bring our card back in. And now our little embellishment, we're going to flip it over and use some Stampin' Dimensionals, and we'll use 3 of these. Pull off the little paper on the back. Okay, and I'm going to put this kind of on my green, but halfway, kind of over my ribbon. Okay, so it holds my ribbon down also with the Stampin' Dimensionals. How cute is that? Okay, now I'm going to come in again with, move our strawberry slush out of the way, with the baked brown sugar and get our sentiment, thinking of you. Get it on the clear block, ink it up. Okay, and I'm going to come over here. And I think, let's see, I think I'm going to just go straight. I thought about doing it like that. That would look really cute, wouldn't it? No, I'm going to do it straight. Okay. And you can do it any way you want. And down, nice and solid. And up, thinking of you. Isn't that cute? I think I like this a little bit further down on my project. So let's move this. Let's just kind of pick this up gingerly. Great. Okay. And I'm going to move this toward the bottom. Right there. How cute. Okay. I like that better. Beautiful. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm going to use the baked, no, not the baked brown sugar. I want to bring in the pistachio pudding. That's again from that collection where you get all the colors. Okay, and I want to use our flowers again, okay? And I use the flowers with the strawberry slush. So, I want to show you how to clean a stamp. Go ahead and pick it up on a clear block. And this is a Stampin' scrub. Again, I'll give you the numbers for everything. One side has the little watermark on it. So you take your Stampin' Mist. I sprayed this already with Stampin' Mist. And you scrub your stamp. And then over here on the dry side, it cleans and conditions these stamps and brings them back to absolutely perfect condition. Okay, so your stamps don't dry out. So I wanted to use my flour again, and that's the way that you clean it with your Stampin' scrub. And I want to use that in my pistachio pudding because when I open the card, it's unfinished. Okay, so I want to go ahead and ink up my flour in the pistachio pudding. And I'm going to put it right down here in this corner and angle it just a little bit. A little bit more. Solidly down and up. Isn't that adorable? We'll close up the ink. And here's the third card in the series of this beautiful collection. Look at all three of these Thinking of You cards. Wouldn't any one of your friends just love to receive any of these cards? And handmade by you. Go to my online store at stampinginthevalley.com. Click on the big blue button. That will take you to the online, directly to the Stampin' Up! Online store, my Stampin' Up! Online store. And you can order any of these fantastic products and browse the catalog. Thanks for watching and have a great day.